Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Jeff, and today we are going to have some fun playing Magic. And the fun thing that I'm trying out today is I did a one-drop tribal deck, I did a two-drop tribal deck with Merfolk, and now we're going to try out three-drop tribal. And I'm going to kind of make my way up the ladder as far as we can go. It's going to get pretty hard past this point. I mean, four-drop has a ton of amazing stuff, and honestly, I think it could work against some decks. So anyway, let's check out three drop tribal here. So starting off, I think Benalish Marshal is just an awesome three drop. I was kind of thinking along the plans of knights starting off. So History of Benalia, Danitha, Benalish Marshal are amazing. We have this Sky Knight Legionnaire in red. Excuse me. And I was going to go green as well and bring in like Knight of Autumn. There's a couple others that are in there, but there's not a ton of other things. And I was thinking on turn 3, what's probably the best thing we can do? We need to make sure that we have a Deafening Clarion. Deafening Clarion or Fiery Cannonade to just kind of make sure that we can clear the board after we've done nothing for the first while. Oh, and I have the view changed here a little bit because otherwise everything is on this one side. But yeah, so we have Deafening Clarion and Fiery Cannonade to just kind of on turn 3, if they have a wide board, try to clear it. So we have 5 ways to draw into that. Hopefully we get it. Otherwise, we start playing some big stuff. And I have a couple of Squire's Devotion because I actually think Lifelink is a great way to kind of get back from out of this as well as having it on Resplendent Angel. If we can put on Resplendent Angel with the Benalish Marshal or with Danitha, that kind of stuff, we can start getting quite a bit of life and hopefully to start creating angels. We're trying to just maximize as much as we can off of this. We have Chromatic Lantern to try to at least get a little bit more mana fixing, maybe ramp into our 6. We do want to hit 6 mana as soon as possible so we can start playing 2 things, because guaranteed we're going to have plenty of stuff in our hand, because we're going to be playing 1 thing per turn, maybe lands each turn. And so Transmogrifying Wand to try to destroy something. We actually have, I put a little bit more priority into some tap lands, Rupture Spire, Storm Quarries, that kind of stuff, because it can. Honestly, I probably could bring in Chain Whirler in here as well because we do have these things. So I was debating on that. You know what? We're going to find a spot for Chain Whirler real quick. So Chain Whirly guy here. We're going to bring in 2 here. Probably one Kinjalli Sunwing. He is good, but it's usually better. Like, Kinjalli Sunwing is still a really good card. So Chain Whirler guy. Let's see here. What do we take down? Let's go down 1 chance for glory, 1 Tajic. Tajic I think is pretty good because it can stop a Deafening Clarion from killing everybody else except him. You know, so like I feel like if we have a Tajic down, we have a pretty decent board. We've drawn to a Deafening Clarion to kind of clear the board. We can kind of one-sided board wipe real quick to go in for it. So that, yeah, it prevents all non-combat damage that we dealt to the other creatures you control. So, all right, and Mentor, I think it's a pretty good spot. So I do think Boros was the right colors here versus going too crazy, because I think Benalish Marshal and Chain Whirler, I wanted to kind of fit at least one of the 2 in. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get into the gameplay, and yeah, here we go. All right, so here we are against. I'm not even gonna try that name, but so we are playing 3-drop tribal. I actually had someone that said in the chat or the comments that I haven't been playing 3 drops. I think that we just have to have 3 mana. I mean, well, so let's see here. We have 1, 2, 3 draws to draw into land here, and then we have good stuff the entire time. We're gonna try this out. I have no clue what's the right way to go here. I mean, we have 24 lands. Is that enough? Otherwise, we might be discarding some stuff here soon. Yeah. All right, there's land. All right, so we're in okay shape. I think Danitha is probably better to go first. So Danitha first into Benalish Marshal, swing in with a 3/3 Vigilant First Striker against History of Benalia. So they're also in the 3-drop plan. So Plains and Danitha. So Danitha does... Is Kinjalli Sunwing better here? I don't think so. I think Danitha here. Yeah, I think that's better. All right, brings down another knight. Do they have another History of Benalia? We'll see. All right, here's a good thing about this too, though, is that we can play... Now, we're only going to play 1 thing per turn, granted, but we can at least play something every single turn now pretty consistently. Heroic Reinforcements, that's bad. All right. It's going to swing with the 2 knights, I'm guessing. Yep, no blockers. So Kinjalli Sunwing would have been better there. Absolutely. All right, let's go. Benalish Marshal is still awesome here, though. All right, so Benalish Marshal lets us swing in, I believe. Even if they block with everything, we kill a knight and the soldier, then they can kill it that way. But we have 2 more in hand. Yeah, we're going to go for it. They might do it here to be able to get a big swing off History of Benalia. If they have another Heroic Reinforcements, I'm actually fine killing some of their stuff. Alright. Heroic Reinforcements again would be pretty bad. We'll see. They could have Pride of the Conquerors. They could have a few things. Healer's Hawk. They might be playing that just to get the City's Blessing on Pride of the Conquerors. We're going to see. Kinjalli Sunwing is looking better and better, so we're going to play that next turn over Resplendent Angel. I guess Resplendent Angel is a 4/4. That is pretty good. Alright, what you got? Opponent's trying to do the maths here. If he wants to swing all in, I'm guessing with Pride of the Conquerors. I mean, we're going to block anyway. I think that we kind of have to regardless. We have too much upside. Alright, so Heroic Reinforcements changes. He can swing in for a lot. Alright, yeah, swings in just with those guys. Man. Alright, take 10. That's a lot. Next turn, if they have anything, this can get really bad. Right, we're down to 7. I'm guessing that this is a Divine Visitation deck as well. Ooh, Venerated Loxodon. Alright, let's just make this impossible for us while we're at it. Man. So Kinjalli Sunwing stops some things. Resplendent Angel actually can kill the Loxodon if he swings in there. Another Benalish Marshal would be great. Yeah, no attackers. They can block now. So I think if they swing all in, we pretty much, I think we're just dead. If they have anything good here, then we are absolutely dead. And this is where we really need, I mean, a Deafening Clarion on turn 3, or even any time here would have been amazing. Alright, takes the Benalish Marshal, I'm guessing, or Resplendent Angel. And I think now it's game, kind of no matter what. Alright, we will kill a knight here. I think we have to block here. Yeah, and we're just dead. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Here we go again. Alright, here we are against 7E. 7E. Alright, that's actually a cool name. I like that. Alright, we're playing 3-drop Tribal. We're going to try this out. I mean, I never said this deck was good, so, but we're going to keep playing. Fiery Cannonade on turn 2 I like. History of Benalia we can play. Yeah, this is great. Yeah, and we have... This is how we want our mana to be looking here. This is pretty good. This way we can have Chain Whirler on turn 3 if we draw into it. Possibly some other stuff. Legion Warboss isn't bad. Fiery Cannonade could be good. Sacred Foundry tapped. Pass the turn. Alright, so now we do have either Chain Whirler or Benalish Marshal available. I probably could have gone with even more, like Stone Quarries, whatever. I put 2 in and 2 Rupture Spires. Probably could have gone up a couple more. I feel like if we were trying to draw into it on turn 3 or turn 6, it would be pretty like frustrating though. So, all right, Resplendent Angel. So Clifftop Retreat and Kinjalli, Sunwing, or History of Benalia here. I think that they... Legion Warboss actually get some damage in here. And they can get pretty crazy pretty fast. Let's History of Benalia. I mean, that is... I mean, History of Benalia is just tried and true amazing, right? So, History of Benalia. The thing is Fiery Cannonade. It does kill that, or does die to that, which is looking better and better. Well, keep playing cards. Let's play... Kinjalli's Sunwing lets us do quite a bit of damage next turn. This the other knight comes in tapped. We can actually swing in now, and I'm fine trading. I mean, I guess maybe that's a worse trade now that we know we could have got in later. So I guess that is a little bit worse. If he trades now, I think he has a little bit of upside. So yeah, he does block. Creates a tapped knight. We get to swing in for 7. Unless they play something else here. This is actually pretty good against Convoke stuff as well. Alright, Shalai. Shalai also comes in tapped. Tajic is interesting. It pumps up the Sunwing to where we can start blocking. Alright, so Plains. And do we do that? I think we do Tajic here. We could Fiery Cannonade and kill the Knight. I'm not as worried about that, though. We're going to go racing here. Alright, so... Tajic. Combat, attack in. Pump the Sunwing. So next turn we have a blocker for Shalai. Down to 10, pass the turn. I mean, I guess I could have played it and blocked with First Strike as well. Down to 8, Chostani, okay. Fire Cannonade looking a lot worse now. I mean, Fire Cannonade doesn't kill our things, though. Just the Tajic. Taking 5. Not swinging with the Shalai. Resolves. Alright, pass to my turn. Man, if we have land, we can Chain Whirler and then Fiery Cannonade. Resplendent Angel isn't bad. I mean, we're actually in pretty decent shape just as blockers with Resplendent Angel. If they ever swing in with Shalai, then we can swing in for so much damage, with which we're possibly at 6 mana. If they have removal here, though, we're in worse shape. Let's just Resplendent Angel. Chain Whirler is pretty good as well, but I feel like that combo with Fiery Cannonade and Chain Whirler could be amazing here. We will lose our Tajic, but that's fine. Alright, pass the turn. I could have swung with Tajic there, I guess, and the Knight to pump him up. Oh, Carnage Tyrant. Yay! Well, that's just terrible. Alright, we have to, if they don't, we have to draw land here this turn and have them not swing in. Alright, so they don't swing in. Pass to my turn. No land. Benalish is not a bad trade-off there, though. Alright, Benalish Marshal. So we have a First Strike ability here now. We'll have to trade off for the Carnage Tyrant somehow, though. Pass the turn. So Fiery Cannonade at least gets us away from their stuff. Man, I don't know what to do here. I think we just keep passing. We're going to keep seeing what we draw into. Once we get to 6 mana, we should be should have an edge against them. Ugh. Forgot about that. Man, that's bad. Risk factor. Oh, Shalai is stopping that from happening. Well, let's Chain Whirler. This way that we can block the Carnage Tyrant. And pass the turn. Man, Shalai's good. Shalai's bad, especially now that they can just keep pumping it every time. It's not good. So they might swing in and then pump after we block here. Okay, Saproling Migration. They can still pump. Yeah, it puts counters on everything. Man, that's bad. Alright, tax him with Carnage Tyrant. Do we just have to get it off the board? Next turn it's at a 10. Alright, let's give it things that it can't kill all of them. So it can do 10 damage. So we're gonna block here, here, and here. So we can kill 2 things. And we get rid of their biggest threat. Alright, they keep the Chain Whirler around, actually. That's interesting. I mean, I guess having all their stuff come in tapped is pretty bad for them, but I mean, they're not really using it anyway. Alright, there we go. So we get some extra land, finally. Fiery Cannonade does nothing now, though. I mean, we can block in response to stuff as well. I mean, that is one thing that we can be doing. If they ever swing in with anything other than Shalai. Man, Legion Warboss is actually terrible too, because then we have something that swings in against 8 life every time. Maybe we go swinging in here. We're going to play Fiery Cannonade first here. We're going to try this out. So Fiery Cannonade hits everything except all other side except Tajic here. So all their stuff is down a little bit. Man, he has to swing in. Yeah, we're just gonna concede. Now once Shalai started paying off counters, Legion Warboss was terrible there because they would be gaining 8 life every single turn. Because I had to swing in with it, and so I shouldn't have played the Legion Warboss. That was definitely a punt, and I noticed it right as I cast it. And that's kind of how I play it in paper. Like, I'm like, okay, play it. No. And you just miss it sometimes. All right, so here we are against Massey. And we're going to try out this 3-drop tribal again. I think it has the potential to win. As you keep going up, it's harder, though. I mean, 3-drop, there's not a ton of amazing things in it. And we're going to keep this. We have turns to draw into better stuff. We have Benalish on turn 3. Which, again, I don't think we necessarily play that on turn 3, though, every time. I think it's better to kind of play other stuff and then bring him down later, because it's such a big target to hit. Captain Lannery Storm gets us to 6 mana faster if we draw into any other non-land things. Well, Benalish Marshal and the Benalish Marshal is not bad. If they have a... Man. I'm guessing this is just Goblin Tribal. Yep, swings in for 3. Land and Crater Maker. Chance for Glory. Interesting. So Crater Maker... I mean, we can kill 2 things next turn if they try to go that way. So let's Resplendent Angel. I think of all the things here, especially against goblins, that's the one we're least, or we're okay with it dying the most. So lightning strike would be terrible. There's lightning strike. All right, swings in for 5, 6. Yep. Down to 10. Well, there's a Deafening Clarion. We finally drew into it. So Deafening Clarion. And down to 1 card in hand. And this is kind of like a blowout. Hopefully. So Deafening Clarion. Play Mountain. Pass the turn. This way we're a little closer to Chain Whirly guy as well. Siege Gang Commander. Yep, that's a lot of stuff. Alright, Sacred Foundry tapped. We're going to go Benalish Marshal into Benalish Marshal. Then Captain Lannery Storm can start swinging in. Actually, we can swing with him next turn. Don't kill it. That's right, Siege Gang can sack stuff. Which, I mean... Oh man, that's bad. That is bad. Down to 5. Alright. Benalish Marshal. History of Benalia. Pass the turn. So they swing in. We have to kill Siege Gang. If they have Lightning Strike, we're dead. Oh, they all gain first strike. And they have another attack step after this one. Well, I think we stay alive. So 2 blockers. We take... Yeah, so we do stay alive here. They still have first strike, right? So I block here and here to keep a token alive. Wouldn't that keep it alive? It was only down to 2. Huh. Interesting. Alright. Resplendent Angel. Chance for Glory would kill us, so let's Captain Lannery Storm. No attackers. Crater Maker. Yeah, Crater Maker kills everything of ours. Yep. Swings in with Chain Whirler. We can gain life next turn with Resplendent Angel. Which, can we gain enough life is the question. We do create an angel, so yeah, we go to combat, we attack with Resplendent Angel, pay, gain 5 life back. We will play Plains, yeah, why not? Pass the turn. I really shouldn't, but... So next turn, do we actually... Can we Chance for Glory? Swings with everything. We block and block. As long as we keep Resplendent Angel alive, we're actually in good shape. They can kill an angel, and we're fine as long as we're blocking damage. That's coming through, and their opponent scoops it up. All right, whew. All right, so we gotta win. We gotta win against a pretty aggressive Goblin Tribal deck. All right, so that's it for 3-drop Tribal today. Let me know what you guys would do with 3-drop Tribal, because I think it's a really fun deck, or at least a fun idea. And so I'm going to challenge you guys. If you guys can do a 4-drop Tribal or 2-drop, any Tribal you want to do, send me your list if you guys get a winning record with it anywhere. Because I think that doing fun stuff like this is part of what makes Magic for me is... just kind of building janky brews, doing whatever you want with them. Yeah, and so I hope you guys enjoy this. If you do, please leave a like, subscribe, all that jazz, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much, and bye-bye.